Who do you see as your biggest rivals? The team that are challenging you for the title?
This season?
No, any season. The team that are challenging you for the title or the team that you share a city with? Because United haven't challenged you for the title for many years.
No, it was 1 year with Ole that was close, but of course it had been Liverpool. When I finished my tenure here, Liverpool have been my rival, our rival. They make us the challenge higher, and help make us better team in all departments. He challenged us like never other team has done before. In my period here, of course, now Arsenal is back, and of course Newcastle arrive, and Chelsea are in the process, to restructure a few things. They need time, but they will do it in the next time or years. We'll be there in Chelsea with the manager he has, with the investment he has done. So yeah, and the other team. So that's always look at Spurs now, how good they are playing, 1 game a week. They have to be fresh all the season. They are out for the Carabao Cup, so Spurs will be there for sure, definitely, for the quality they have. Always they had the quality, and now with the manager they had and they have right now. So it's all these teams is there. But I said before to him, so it's few games still, and important after
travel. Yeah, I'm not talking about this season. I mean, the reason I asked
the past was Liverpool.
Yeah, the reason I asked the question is obviously for many years, Sir Alex Ferguson would say, City are not our rivals, we share the same city, but they never challenge.
Yeah, he was right.
Is that the way that you look at it? It's more the challenger rather than the fact that you share the same city?
No, Sir Alex was right, We were not the city. We were not challenged them. We were in the middle of the bottom. But after that, and I said many times, without the presence for Sheikh Mansour, for Khaldoon, to go over and make an investment. That like United in that time, they was the richest ones, and Arsenal was the richest one. That's why we were there. So, and after that, in that moment, Sir Alex Ferguson could not expect, that, but not even myself. It was in Barcelona. It happened. But now we are reality. We want to stay as long as possible. Maybe it's uncomfortable because we were not in the elites, and now we are in the elite. Maybe it's uncomfortable for many things, but we were there. We are there. We want to be there in the future.
Just one more question on that, if you can. You must get a lot of pride out of the fact that you've gone into a city that you share with the biggest club in England and turned the tables. You must get a lot of satisfaction.
Absolutely.
In that.
Absolutely. And the most is the fact that not 1 year to do it, something good. This can happen. The most nice is how many years. Still now you go to, that make me more happy. So happy as a manager, go to Switzerland again, young boys, an artificial pitch, and perform like you perform. I can say no against Real Madrid, Barcelona or Bayern Munich or Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, the teams, Milan, Inter, Juve, the big clubs, go there and still after travel perform like we perform. In terms of without the ball, in terms of solidarity, in terms of our positional game was really excellent, good, and interfield pitch is so difficult how we manage the game. So that's we as a city against young boys. It's not easy. I assure you that. It's not easy to do it, what we have done. And in the future, in the past, there are 1,000,000 examples. In the future, will be more examples of that. That is difficult.
And to win the treble, because obviously that was the one thing United had that no other club in England had, and you've now emulated that. That must have been, again.
Yeah, of course. And have the 4 domestic titles. We won the 4 domestics, except the Champions League. We won all of them. And after that, we were able to hammer enough to go in again, and we had the chance to win the treble. And we were close because the previous season and we were 0-1, 88 minutes, and the year before we were in the final Champions League against Chelsea, And now we are 1 game away to qualify for the last 16 again. I said, no, the draw, yeah, it's okay. I can understand it, but you have to do it. And to do it, what you have done, we were 0-1 at half time against Red Star here. So, and that means, okay, let's try it again. It means we're going to win. I never assure you, we met each other since 8 years here. I never sure it's going to happen. I don't know, but when I see the way we perform mainly all the games and still many things that they are not in the highlights still make me feel okay. Let's go. Let's try it again.
Well, hi Pat. Sunday will be the first Manchester derby since the deaths of Francis Lee and Swabby Charlton. So for a lot of people in Manchester, they're first heroes in football, who they'll still speak glowingly about. Could you just tell us a bit about your first footballing hero and the impact they had on you?
The impact?
Yeah, of your first footballing hero.
From Francis Lee and...
No, from your personal footballing hero.
It's hard to understand.
So your hero?
My hero? It was Platini when I was a little boy. Michel Platini, and after was a president of UEFA, and I have a good relation with him. Yeah, and the nice thing is that it was my hero, and he didn't disappoint me. That is the problem. Once you have a hero, and after you know him, oh my God, I didn't expect Michel was the same person when I was, and after, of course, another players.
And just, on the current City team...
Speak slowly, please. Speak slowly.
On the current City team, you have Rico Lewis,
yeah,
who has come in and had many minutes, helped by the fact that he plays in a number of positions in the team. How important is it that you have the players coming through the system that are very adaptable in the modern game?
That helps us to have a bigger squad, a longer squad. You have to be... because 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 play like Bernardo, like Phil can play in 3 or 4 different positions. That help us to use him just in case we need him. But if Rico can happen, is because he's so intelligent. So they gave him man of the match. I don't care that, but it means how good they play. But in Leipzig, he deserves to be man of the match too. So in the position, in the central position, it's really, really, really good in the short spaces. And we figure out we're artificial pitch. We need the short passes because the bounce of the ball is so dangerous, so quick sometimes, so slow sometimes. And we need this type of games of players that can keep the ball in the short passes. That's why Rodri went with Rico help us to do, to create this type of game.
Hi, Pep. So Bobby Charlton represented greatness, a great Manchester United.
Yeah.
A lot of United fans are worried that those days have gone. Do you expect Manchester United to dominate English football again in the future?
Maybe not in the way that Sir Alex Ferguson controlled in that, because I think in that moment it was the 2 or 3 teams. Now there are more, with a lot of incredible managers, and maybe not in that way, but they will, if they take good decisions, like I said many times, the hierarchy with the sport director, with the manager, with the players in the same ideas. Come on. Man United still, when something happens, is in the highlights all day. So it's not the reputation and the prestige that it has always has been easy, will be, always. It's just make a click for the right, decision. When it happens, it's going to happen, we'll be there.
Erik ten Hag made large steps forward with Manchester United last season. He hasn't continued that so far this season. Are you surprised?
9 games. 9 games. Take time. United is able to win 4, 5, 6 games in a row. Yeah. If you do that, we'll be on top. So we'll be there. So take time. It's so close. So leave the manager do the jobs that they allow me to do it in my first season when we didn't win. And after we analyzed what happened, we are 10, 11 players with more than 30 years old. We said, okay, we have to bring quality energy, and do it. Invest United, like invest all the teams. There's no necessary to tell it. And they support me. So it's the same. So give time to the managers and they will do it.
Let's do a last question on Mikel there, please.
Man United was the biggest club here for many years. What is the key factors that shift happened and the City is the biggest now, you think?
Oh, Palestri don't say that.
What?
The Manchester players don't say that.
But when was the turning point, do you think, that you took over?
So, I don't know. I don't know in terms of United because I'm not there. I know what we have done. And not just the results, so the way we play it is there. Is there. You figure out now a start to win the next 6 Premier Leagues, 5. Imagine from now on, 6 Premier League, 1 team 5 is what we have done. So it's chapeau for organization, all the club. What can I say? But we want to try to do it again and again. Being there. I want to drop because I know with the drop, you can be out for the Champions next season and we can disappear. So what we have done is so difficult, and maintain it is even more difficult. But you can go there, in the middle table in one moment when you believe something like you are not, or you believe something okay, or leave remembering what when we are in a glass of wines with our people who remember we have done is so nice, but the moment you have to do is the next step, and what you have done is clear. United, I don't know because I'm not there and I don't know the decision I made.